Have a good day, everyone, especially to our gorgeous and considerate instructor, ma'am. By the way, I'm Lovely Jean Barbon, and I'm the first reporter in our group, and today we will be talking and discussing about the foundation of curriculum and the desired learning outcomes that we need to tackle and acquire was first we have described the foundation of curriculum development and explain how each foundation influence the curriculum development. So what is curriculum development? Is anchored on a very solid foundation, although considered to be a new discipline. Its significance in the light of global developments has now been acknowledged. What philosophical, historical, psychological, and sociological influences inform the current school curriculum? How do these foundations reflect the development of curriculum in our 21st century classrooms and learning environment? Who are the identified curricularists with these foundations? Let's find out. So, curriculum development simply means how the foundations reflect the development to the 21st century learning environment in a classroom setting, and who are the curricularists behind in these four branches of foundation. So first we have philosophical foundation. Educators, teachers, educational planners, and policymakers must have a philosophy or strong belief about education and schooling and the kind of curriculum in the teachers, classrooms, or learning environment. Philosophy of the curriculum answers questions like what are schools for? What subjects are important? How should students learn? What methods should be used? What outcomes should be achieved? And why? The various activities in school are influenced in a way or another way by a philosophy. John Dewey influenced the use of learning by doing. He being a pragmatist or to an essentialist, the focus is on the fundamentals of reading, writing, and arithmetic. The essential subject in the curriculum. So kani nga foundation nag-focus siya sa tanan like dapat ang mga estudyante, mga maestra or even ang mga tao nga ga-build sa curriculum kay dapat dili nila malimtan ang 4 ka-what questions and 1 how questions being mentioned. So philosophical foundation mentioned one of the philosophy named John Dewey. And John Dewey influenced the use of learning by doing, and he focused on reading, writing, and arithmetic that is the very essential subject in the curriculum even today. There are many philosophies in education, but we will illustrate only those as presented by Ornstein and Hanskin in 2004. First, we have perennialism, or also known as Plato, Aristotle, or Thomas Aquinas. His aim is to educate the rational person, cultivate intellect. His role, teacher assess student to think with reason, critical thinker or hats. His focus is the classical subject, literacy analysis, curriculum is enduring. The trend he used of great books like Bible, Quran, classic, and liberal arts. So, perennialism in overall about his philosophy of foundation in the curriculum focus more on critical thinking and how teachers teach their students to think wise and how to be reasonable with the help and uses of the great books like Bible, Quran, classics, and liberal arts. So second is we have essentialism, also known as William Bagley, and it was published on 1974 to 1946. His aim is to promote intellectual growth of learners to become competent. The role are the teacher are sole authorities in the subject area, and his focus on essential skills of the 3 R's essential subject. The trends he used back to basics, excellence, education, culture, literacy. So, essentialism, his philosophy of foundation focused on the 3 R's in order the learners know how to react and to be competitive. By studying the basic makes learners be the best and competitive enough. So, third is we have progressivism, also known as John Dewey, and the year was 1859 and 1952. His aim is to promote democratic social living, and his role is the teacher leads for growth and development of lifelong learners, and he focused on the interdisciplinary subject learner-centered outcomes based. And the terms he used are equal opportunities for all, contextualized curriculum, humanistic education. So, from the word progress, dapat ang isa ka student na ay progress sa learning, especially for this low level of intellectual learning. Dapat ang mga maestra ang role model para sa progress sa mga bata o sa success sa mga bata. And overall, in this foundation was interdisciplinary subject or learner-centered outcomes based for treatment, knowledge, and opportunities to all learners. So, fourth is we have Reconstructionism, also known as Theodore Bramil, and the year 1904 to 1987. His aim is to improve and reconstruct society education for change. His role, teacher acts as agent of change and reforms. He focused on present and future educational landscape, and the trends he used was school and curricular reform, global education collaboration, and convergence standards and competencies. So from the word reconstruct, baghuon ang angay baghuon, not totally walaon but to improve just like curriculum. Wala no wala pero naigi bag-o. So kay Tudor nagsugod ang pag-reconstruct o pag-reform sa curriculum, and many more reconstructionism in the field of education. So let's move on the other theories or philosophy who was present today. First, we have Paulo Freire. It was established in the year 1921 to 1997, and according to him, education as a means of shaping the person and society through critical reflection and conscious decision. Also, teacher use questioning and problem-posing approach to raise students' consciousness. Next, we have emphasizes on questioning problem, posing critical thinking. His major book is Pedagogy of the Oppressed, 1969. So in my own understanding, to his philosophy of foundation was he make a teacher and student to think critically, and in order to identify the strength and weakness for the teacher, most especially the students. Best example nga mahatag sa teacher ani kay math problem. Nagamit sa mga bata ilahang critical thinking on how to solve the problem ug ma-identify sa teacher og asa dapit nga subject ang bata nga mas kabalo siya or ganahan siya. So next is we have other theory is we have John Goodland. It was in the year of 1920 to 2014. So first we have curriculum organized around needs of society and the students. Reduce student conformity in classroom, constant need for school improvement, emphasizes on active learning and critical thinking, involvement of students in planning curriculum content and instructional activities, need to align content with standards. So his major book was A Place Called Schools in 1984. What Are Schools For in 1989. Para pud sa kuwang nasabtan kay John Goodland, dapat ang itudlo sa teacher mo align pud siya sa content standard nga naa sa curriculum. Kay ang content standard sa curriculum diha gaka-align ang needs sa mga bata ug even pati na sa society. So, that would be the end of my part as a first reporter. Thank you and have a good day.